So it's just the wall.
Okay, guys, I think I'm live, and I think we're healthy. Are we healthy? Let me know. I gave you guys the rating system earlier. If you're new to a stream, how would you rate the stream health out of 10? 10. So I'm going to give it a 10 already. Good. Okay, it looks like we're working. Yes! 10, 10, 10, 10. What's up? All right. Whew. Sorry, guys, for the late start. We're 7 minutes late. It always happens. Something always happens with these stream health. It never works out like it's supposed to. But now that everyone's here, and it says that 0 people are watching, I know that's not true because I'm watching the spam absolutely explode in the chat feed. We are going to get down to business. But before we do, a little bit of housekeeping. First off, I wanted to let everyone know that our screening of Conquering Northern China in Los Angeles was an absolute success. It was awesome. Thank you for everyone that came out there. I'm back here in America to do the screening for CNC, and also just finished about 3 weeks to a month of filming with Winston, where we went on the west coast of America, and excuse me, I just ate a bunch of chicken wings. We went all the way up the west coast, and we tried to find the most authentic Chinese food in America. Normal China content will resume next week, so look forward to that. I got all kinds of good stuff lined up for you guys for that. Another little bit of housekeeping is I wanted to say super big, awesome, amazing shout out, thank you. If I could ever pick this up. To this dude who made this fantastic metal artwork here of Laowinners, which is just bloody brilliant. I think that is like the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if I should paint it or not, but I'm definitely going to hang it on the wall. That's amazing. And also, he made these Conquering Northern China things, which is the actual Conquering Northern China, our documentary, the logo right here in Northern China, which is awesome. And he also made a Conquering Northern China one with it right smack dab in the middle, which is beautiful. I thought it was so super cool, and I was very touched that he went through the effort to make those. That was really awesome. And that's about it for... Oh, crap. Did we lose the stream? Did we lose the stream again? It looks like it is. Bad video settings. Why is it lagging? I don't understand. Lag, 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 lag. Are we back yet, boys and girls? Are we back yet? Great.
I'll get this off.
This is awesome. -13 level. 1, 2, 3 out of 10. Well, at least we got through the housekeeping, guys. That was pretty brilliant. Am I back? It says my stream health is really bad. It's messing with me. Okay, we're good. We're back. Thank you guys for actually sticking with me. I really appreciate that. We got 446 people watching apparently, and hopefully it won't lag. Now, awesome stuff. Thank you so much for the metal cutouts. The series went off without a hitch. We had all kinds of crazy stuff that happened. You'll have to wait for that. I actually decided, because the filming in the West Coast for the Chinese food thing went so well, that I actually want to make it into a full documentary. And it's super fun and super amazing. And I actually, just no spoilers, but the West Coast of the US might as well be China at this point. So that was pretty cool to talk to people. No one expected us, white boys, to be able to speak Chinese and everything. So that was super entertaining. Now, where was I? Oh, we're talking about hip-hop. I don't want to lead you guys astray and back into clickbait territory. So I kind of decided to make this a bit of a tradition, is that whenever trying to ban something, I do a live stream. And I actually wasn't going to touch this one because this one has been done to death, but it keeps getting updated. So I had a lot of people, a lot of actual Chinese friends that are super pissed off about this. And I wanted to get into it a little bit because of some of the stuff they told me, mixed with some of the stuff that I've read on the road while I've been filming here. And yeah, it is absolutely true. And it's a huge complex issue because, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you've been a long-term fan of the channel, you'll know that I was dabbling a little bit in hip-hop while I was in northern China. And that was because my friend Super Jason, the Inner Mongolian guy, super into hip-hop, he was looking for a way to get started, and I thought it was a kind of a fun side project. And back then, it was like, I don't know how to explain, but hip-hop before it was banned in China was really cool. Like, it was subversive, it was edgy. I remember the dingy kind of clubs, underground clubs that would have freestyle nights and all this kind of stuff. And it was really, I imagine it's what, like, you know, like freestyle nights back 20 years ago were like, or 30 years ago were like in America, except a bunch of Chinese people on the mic. And it was cool because it was not these really rich kids or like these for or die, like second generation kids on the mic. It was really kind of like from the bad areas of the city that would rap and kind of dabble in hip hop and stuff. So that was super awesome. But hip hop, like everything in China, became a fad, right? So we've talked about how China bans things, and China's no stranger to banning things, right? So basically in 2015, Xi Jinping, the leader of China, he banned 120 popular songs that were being listened to in China, and most of them were hip-hop songs because he was saying that basically it was tarnishing the image of China or tarnishing the society or the moral values of Chinese citizens. And often this is a guise for a much bigger issue, but basically China really doesn't like when popular things that are not Chinese become popular. So there was actually these songs that they tried to make. So they are state-sponsored hip-hop to kind of revolt against this, you know, nasty imagery and all kinds of like drug references and stuff like this that was in hip-hop that was popular in China. Let me read off a couple of these. They actually hired some rap groups to make some songs, and one of them was called Marx is a Millennial, to promote core socialist values, basically. So Marx is a Millennial was a Chinese hip-hop song. One of them was called the, I'm looking at some notes here, the Four Comprehensives rap: respect, obey, and implement the law. So there's some communist rap there for you, which I find kind of ironic because, you know, the hip-hop and this whole counterculture movement was being absorbed by the Chinese government to kind of promote their own values. Very funny, very ironic. There was another one called the Big Daddy, and Xi Jinping actually was in this one and talking about the reform group is 2 years old and all kinds of other party, you know, rhetoric, basically. But this obviously failed to take off, and it reminds me of when like a science teacher basically tries to like make a hip-hop song out of the periodic table or something, immediately sucking any ounce of cool from it. And you know, before everyone jumps on the whole like hip-hop is poisonous, rap is garbage anyway, I wish America would do something like this, it's indicative of a much bigger issue. It's indicative of something much more heinous when the government tends to blanket ban things like this. And they actually came out with some standards. So basically what was put forward was the government said we are to ban hip-hop culture, anything that promotes hip-hop on mass TV, and it's yet to be talked about whether this is on online media, social media, or not, and also tattoos, like tattoo culture, because they thought that this was kind of insipid and low class. So I'm going to read off the government principles. These were leaked, by the way, onto social media in China, and these principles kind of make the guidelines of why hip-hop is banned and like what it entails. So the first thing is, absolutely, and this is translated, absolutely do not use actors who are tasteless, vulgar, and obscene. Absolutely do not use actors whose ideological level is low and have no class. And class was a word that was consistently used in some of these documents. Classless society was something that the government was using as, or it was a ruse to kind of ban this kind of thing. Number two, the second rule is absolutely do not use actors whose heart and morality are not aligned with the party and whose morality is not noble, he said. Number three was absolutely do not use actors who are tasteless, vulgar, and obscene with stains, scandals, and problematic moral integrity. So all of these kind of culminated together into a blanket ban of what they saw as a subversive culture, right? Actually, the Chinese news outlet reported that basically the regulator now specifically requires programs that should not feature actors or depict hip-hop culture, subculture, and dispirited culture. So this tattoo thing got lumped in as well, and it's been like clickbait media everywhere because everyone's talking about it. But when Vivi and I, my wife, were perusing some of the articles about this on Chinese internet, people were talking about like Angelababy and some of the really big top Chinese actors. Like, how are they going to continue to act? How are they going to continue with their trade if they have tattoos, right? So they were actually brainstorming. They basically came up with the fact that they're going to have to use like mosaics, kind of like you'd see in certain kinds of media, to cover up these tattoos all over their body. So that would be pretty hilarious if they actually had to do that. Another thing, PG-1. This is the big dog, the big rapper that got hit with this whole ban. So his name is actually Wang Chao. And he won this TV show, and it's called Rap of China. Now, Rap of China was kind of like the American Idol of hip-hop or rap in China. And people usually, that would participate would not talk about anything subversive, but it would always lead to the popularity of said rapper. So people would go on the internet and look up some of their work and look up some of, what these people were doing, and find out that they had all this other material and all this other, hip-hop stuff they could listen to. And some of them, had references to drugs or to sex or to things that the party would not want to promote in media. So he was kind of cherry-picked as the dude to face the brunt of this whole crap. And basically, he was sanctioned for weeks because he had bad behavior. So he got plucked right out of the show, like I said, and the show kept continuing on without him. And the state media led the crusade against PG-1. He called his lyrics sexist and decadent. And the Communist Youth League, which is basically like Boy Scouts, but for Chinese communist kids, they criticized his song, saying Christmas Eve, saying that it promoted drug use. And the actual line that they were quoting was white powder walking on the board, probably referencing, cocaine or something of that nature. So this show absolutely blew up. This show got over 1 billion views in a month. So in China, that was, it's a massive population, but that's considered quite popular. It's a big show. A lot of influence these guys had. And it became mainstream. So I was thinking back to 2008 when I moved to China. I was thinking there's no way in hell that hip-hop is ever going to take off. And everyone in the game back then, they also agreed. They never thought hip-hop would become popular in mainland China, but it takes the likes of, Western culture or most predominantly South Korean culture to actually make it really blow up. So you saw these South Korean rappers that these girls were worshiping in China, and it kind of spiraled off into, imitations or home-brewed versions in China, and it got so big. And everyone knows that when something in China gets too big, usually it's religious movements and things of that nature, but when something gets too big, the government typically has a knee-jerk reaction and will either ban it or try to control it. So it kind of spiraled out of control, and it went into this whole thing, well, maybe we can promote communist socialist values within rap music, or maybe, flip side, we can actually just ban it altogether. And this has just got me thinking, and that's actually why I wanted to talk about it, because it's, first I'm going to go over some quotes, actually. Some quotes from some of the rappers in the game. This is a quote on social media in a hip-hop forum. He said, "I knew this would happen sooner or later. Hip-hop culture does not fit into the socialism core values." And another person said, "Lyrics about white powder, money, girls, sex, and violence are what hip-hop is. And it's for people who love it. Criticizing its dark spots is like criticizing peppers for being spicy." So basically saying, if you're going to accept hip-hop, you just kind of have to accept it, spots and all. Whereas the government kind of wants to make it its own thing, make sure it's safe for public consumption. And people are not allowed to express subversive values in their lyrics. It's never been allowed in China. So this is just the next kind of musical group to get targeted on this. So basically, PG-1, this rapper that I was originally talking about, the guy that they made an example out of, he took all of his songs offline. And immediately, and this is the ironic thing, immediately he didn't blame himself. He had to make a public statement, and he ended up blaming black culture for influencing him in his lyrical choice. And that's where, it's not that I had any respect for him in the beginning. I don't really follow any of his music, but to immediately kind of just jump on that bandwagon saying, yeah, I'm Chinese, I would never do anything like that, this is black culture influence, I thought was a massive cop-out. And actually, a lot of the netizens agreed. A lot of the people online were saying that that's completely disingenuous, and there's no way, that you didn't have some of this culture that you followed yourself. It's not just cherry picking lyrics from black songs and trying to make them cool in China. So I thought that was kind of funny. I'm just going to take a little sip here. My throat is getting... Oh, by the way, today's beer is a Belgian-style IPA Raging Biatch from Flying Dog. Very good beer. Big fan of this one. And so anyway, yeah. I actually don't think that this is too far off what happened in the 80s and 90s when the FBI actually kind of jumped on hip-hop culture in America. And they were criticizing NWA and trying to get warrants and things like this because they said that NWA and these gangster rappers were promoting police violence or promoting things that were illegal. He never made it too far in that scene, but China's a bit different in that the government doesn't need warrants and it doesn't need initiatives from the government. They can actually just go in there and take care of business and wipe everything out that they don't want. So that, I mean, I saw some kind of parallels. It's just China's often said to be like America 20 or 30 years ago in some aspects of society, but it's a little bit different in the respect that the one-party state can pretty much do whatever it wants. Now, although China has been much more staunch in its nationalism these days, I mean, like, the youth in China are pro-China, but they have also never been more apathetic because the stance, I don't know, it's difficult to say, but like, it's making me wonder if the party is like so far removed from what is actually happening in the country that it's like making policies behind closed doors for like little care of what might happen in the future. So I have a feeling, and I hope this is not true, but I have a feeling that, these policies that kind of blanket ban all this stuff without too much preparation or thought about what might happen in society they get the rug pulled out from under them, because at this point it actually seems like the stuff that they're doing in a knee-jerk attempt to stop things that they don't like is going to be pretty detrimental to what happens when the young kids start to be less apathetic or start to care. And that kind of freaks me out a little bit. I mean, you see things like paid commenters, like Wu Ma, we call them the 50 Cent Party. We talk about this all the time. There's probably some in the comment section right now. But they're basically paid to attack any anti-China content, or how to say, they're paid to control forums, right? And this is oftentimes on Chinese social media, but now they're getting paid for soft power in controlling the conversations in Western forums like YouTube and things. You'll go in the comment section, you'll see it. We have a special guest. How is my little baby? We haven't seen nobody has seen you in a long time, eh? Say hi. You want some seltzer water? There's nothing in there, Mela. Sige, Mela. 这是 uncle 的哦，你还有 soap 在你的眉毛。
No, that's just lotion.
There's nothing in there, 宝贝。Mela. 这个是没有水的。Hey! Hey! Hey! Don't get yourself. Ouchies! Say ouch! Ouch! You gonna say hi to everyone? Hi everyone, my name's Olivia. Up. Oh, you want the ball? Here you go. So use a minute. You got a ball? That's a loofah.
Hello.
Hello. Can you say hello?
Hello. She feel weird where she say hello to.
It's true, she can't see anyone. You can't see anyone. Na, 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 na. Hey, Bebe. Did you see what shirt Daddy's wearing? Did you see? Look. Brazza. I know you hate Brazza. Are you all clean now? Are you clean as a bean? Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, now I have my wife in the background playing the stream in the audio, so completely ruining the train of thought. Anyway, actually the Wu Maos have gotten way more, the anti-foreign soft power people that get paid to say good things or steer conversation from China. They're actually getting way more savvy, and they're hiring women or people pretending to be women. So instead of saying like, go home, you white-skinned pig, you still get that kind of stuff, obviously, but for the most part, yes, Baba on the screen, you get people that are pretending to be women and actually trying to steer conversation in more of a manner like, less about racism or things like this, more about like, oh, you're hurting China's feelings, so we're never going to let China catch up to the West if people are so against China, like this kind of guilt trip or hurting feelings rhetoric that's on the comments these days. That's kind of funny. But it really makes me wonder if, all these soft power examples makes me wonder if China actually has its head on its shoulders in how they want to steer public opinion. What's this? This is gross. What is this?
This is snowman.
A snowman made of goop.
Yeah, glue.
A glue snowman.
No.
Is this snowman? Nose. Yeah, you're so smart.
Uncle.
Uncle. Good.
Let me come here, baby.
You want to see?
Ah.
No, you can sit next to Bubba. So the theory, basically, China's theory has always been, like, let people slowly have businesses, let them have money. They need to be satisfied with moderate prosperity. And you rinse and repeat that. Don't let people talk about the real issues in society, and there's no need for political upheaval or political unrest. The problem is that the government has consistently been kind of pulling the Band-Aid off of these kids that probably wouldn't care in the past. And as China, no matter what you say, China is gonna be influenced by the rest of the world, or at least communicate to the rest of the world. No matter how much you try to ban VPNs or blanket ban TV shows or genres of music. The whole point is that, and I think a lot of people misunderstand this, but people in China do want to be connected with the rest of the world. So these kids that are interested in hip hop, that are interested in tattoos, as cookie cutter as that might be, it is individualism, whether it comes from South Korea or wherever. Even if it's an imitation, it's still individualism, and it's a trying time, I think, for China, because it is trying to bust out of this barrier, and it simultaneously at the same time the government's trying to close off. So it's actually quite worrying. I mean, this is really where you're... What's wrong, Bobby? This is really where you're seeing individualism come into play. I mean, China, believe it or not, when I first came there, it was rare to see people with hobbies, if that makes any hobbies, just like stuff you do in your free time. And China is getting hobbies. People have more time and more interest and more individualism to pursue things that they're personally interested in. Back when I first moved there, it was basically, if you're a boy, you play basketball. You're interested in NBA. It's still super popular, but now it's more like you've got the skateboard. Just go to any university campus in China. I was there not that long ago. You go to the front of the campus 10 years ago, or 9 years ago when I was there. You look at the kids, and they're either chilling around, standing around, or playing basketball. Now you got kids rollerblading, skateboarding, hip-hop dancing, freestyle rapping, playing frisbee, all this kind of stuff in their free time before class. And that is individualism, that is hobbies, and that's stuff that I think makes the government nervous, because it's much less easy to control an entire population of people that are interested in their own thing. So I really think that the information is always going to make it to the kids, and kids want to be cool, kids want to be into what's popular, and they're going to find out at some point anyway. So I'm super curious to see the outcome of all this. It might end up being completely ignored. It might end up one of those things where the government bans something like smoking, yet everyone still does it everywhere. Or it could go the complete opposite direction. But either way, I'm super interested to see, the result of all this. So to sum it up, yes, the government banned hip-hop. Yes, they banned tattoos, but it's not something like someone coming into your house saying you can't listen to Jay-Z and wipe that tattoo off. It's more of a thing where it can't be promoted anymore in media. So I want to see if that goes from TV culture into media culture, like Bilibili and Youku and Tudo and these websites. Because if it hits that, then I think people will start to care. But anyway, that's pretty much what's happened in that sphere. And I'm going to open it up to questions. Oh my gosh. I'm going through some of these and everyone said it was super laggy and I'm really sad. Sorry guys. I don't know what in the actual heck is wrong with the stream at 1p. Oh, interesting. I actually didn't want to what's it called? To gloss over this. People, since we're on the subject of hip hop, you guys, if you've been following the channel, you'll know that I did like a little H3 style critique of this guy named Fat Shady and his hip hop called F Off Foreigners. And I actually got hit with a copyright strike because I mentioned him and showed a little bit of his video on my YouTube video, even though it was totally fine for fair use in YouTube. But I was battling with myself on whether I should do something about it or not. And I decided not to, and the copyright strike's gone away now, which is nice, and I can move on. My life can move on now. But it's really sucks because he's kind of like vanished off the grid, and I can't find out who to contact to see if it's safe to put that video up now. So I'm trying to figure out a way to actually get it up, maybe not on YouTube, so that people can see it, because a lot of people missed out on that. Yes. Oh, you want to jump up? Jippo? You want to jump up? You want to do up? You want your water? Okay. Maybe if I stream lower quality, then we won't miss out. Baby. What do you think? Let's see. Stream. General. Don't pour water on my computer. Let's do one. Purple.
Purple. That's purple.
Is it purple? You're a little show off, aren't you? Are you a little show off? Okay. Want to do gambe? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Gambe! Say gambe. Gambe. She usually says it. Is that yummy? Is that good stuff? You know, you can't have this, hon. That's not good for babies. No, you can't. Oh, okay, we already got super chats coming in. Here's $2 and buy yourself a 5-course meal. I would be able to do that maybe at Pac-Man in China. What do you think? It's like a little roadside. Don't drink my beer, honey. Here, you can have this. There's this little restaurant down the road from us, actually, in China. And it's called It's actually not called Pac-Man, but the logo looks like Pac-Man. And it's actually like this snack shop, and they sell these like little dumplings and chicken legs and stuff. But believe it or not, the first meal I had in China when I got off the plane, I couldn't read the menus or anything. Was pig brain soup actually at that restaurant, and it was really gross. It's not good. Oh, baby, you gotta slow down. You gotta slow down, baby. You all right? Did you suck it up in your nose? You want to show everyone how you can know your body parts? Where's your eyes? Bebe, where's your eyes? Good job. Where's your mouth?
Water went to her
Where's your mouth? Good job. Where's your nose? Nose. Where's your nose? Good job. Where's your ears? Bebe, where's your ears? Ears. Good job. Where's your hair? Good job. How about 眼睛? Good job. Where's your 鼻子? 鼻子在哪里? 嘴巴? Good job. 头发? 耳朵啊? Yes, and that's the answer, everyone. If she's bilingual, she is.
脖子在哪里? Where's your neck?
脖子，对，没错。你太棒了，宝贝。你太棒了，宝贝。
脸脸在哪里? Where's your face?
脸脸。
脸脸。
Wow, 好美，你好漂亮, you're so beautiful. Oh, a TMD with £2. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Oh, wow. Do you like brazzo? Bobby, do you like brazzo?
That's just the worst thing you can ever put on your body.
It is. Oh, what do you want from Baba? Oh, 脖子, Baba 的脖子，对对对。Baba 的牙齿 ，Baba 的牙齿在哪里？ You shy about Baba's teeth? Are they too hey的? Waterfalls. Remember that when I had to pee?
What?
Remember, I wouldn't leave the stream.
Oh.
Thank you. Appreciate it, TND. And Tiffany, thank you so much. Appreciate it. You're so big. So big. Bye-bye. Say, 爱你. Aww. Every time she says love you in Chinese, which is 爱你, she goes like this. Did you teach her that?
No.
It's weird. Look at the camera for a minute, baby.
What?
I don't know. Someone told you. Hi.
Hi.
My Dixie wrecked. So sorry, Jason. Up. Oh, Lynn, thank you very much. $2. Buy your daughter a chocolate. 要不要当当? 不要当当，我们没当当.
Oh, crap. You
we
just
said
tell
it.
her about
I told her she's going to get a
candy.
chocolate in Chinese, and now she's sad. She can have a little bite of something sweet. You want some raisins? Oh, we'll get raisins. 好不好? Raisins 可以吗? 葡萄干好吗? 好了. 葡萄干可以. Brad Aldridge, have you ever been to England? If not, any plans? Yes, sir. Bob, actually, quite soon. Probably within a year, we'd like to go to England. Vivi and I would actually like to do a Europe trip, and we thought it would be fun to film. When we're not doing China content, so I thought it would be an interesting idea for her to see Europe as well. She's seen America. She didn't get a chocolate, Lynn, but she got a raisin. 好不好吃？好吃吗？喜欢吗？nom nom nom.
谁谢谢宝贝？
谢谢爸爸。
谁谢谢？
妈妈，谢谢妈妈。
谢谢妈妈。
Thanks me. You should say thanks who?
Thanks to you, Lynn.
Lynn.
Next comes from Juicebox Ryan. Just keeping the channel. Maybe you can read.
Just keeping the channel alive. Keep up the good work, you guys.
Thank you, Juicebox
Thank
Ryan.
you so much.
What flavor juice box are you? I remember juice boxes when I was a little boy. What a wee boy. Thank you so much, Ryan. That's awesome stuff. No! I will not. You know why? Because I don't have any.
Oh, I need to take that away.
Yeah, this is pretty dangerous. You know what she's doing right now? She's playing with these. Thank you. Oh, babe, it's your favorite. What is it? Mickey. Who's this?
Baby.
Minnie. Good job. She loves Mickey and Minnie. It's her favorite thing in the world. Harrison Dahl. Did you go to Locke, California and see Chinatown there? I think we did not. I think we missed out on that one because we actually went through all of the West Coast. We saw all these towns that we had planned out, and then also some of the ones that we had to change because the people that we wanted to meet were not there. So I don't think we ended up making it through there. I could be wrong. We were on the road for almost 4 weeks. Mickey, Minnie, Baby, and who's this? Good go. Woo, woo, woo. Next. Whoa, I'm missing out on these. Next it comes from Tiffany Penn. We love Vivi food video reviews.
Yay, thank you guys.
You know,
Thank
those
so
are actually my
much.
favorite to shoot and edit. Even though I have to watch Vivi like bite things slowly over and over again. And there's like, I have to edit out the things we spray sauce everywhere, get messy or whatever. But it's super fun. I love making those, so I appreciate that, Tiffany. I like to break up some of the normal China content with that stuff. Are you trying to show off on camera to everyone? Oh, do you love Baba? Yeah, Baba? Baba looks like a tomato right now. Why? I'm not wearing the pink shorts, I promise. Teresa Wong. Vivi, can you do more cooking videos? I love the last one. Oh, I totally want to do another one of those. It was super fun. What do you think we should cook?
Especially if we can try to cook
I have a good idea.
authentic food in America.
Teresa, I have a really good idea because we're going to be here for a little bit. Why don't we try to cook the most authentic Chinese dishes in America and show you how to buy the ingredients?
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. Thank you, Teresa. I should pay you. That was a great idea. Jay Bradley, I just missed you. Always loved you and Bolsterman. I always loved you. You little show off. Always loved you and Winston keeping it real. Thank you so much. I mean, it's difficult, to be honest. We get a lot of threats and a lot of issues in China, but it is difficult, and we want to keep it real no matter what we do. That's why, like, when we filmed this restaurant thing in the West Coast, we actually, like, if it sucked, it sucked. Like, we weren't like one of those food channels where they're like, this is amazing, I love everything I eat, it's so good. Are you covering your ice cream, Bubba? You're a little show off, Bubba. Yeah!
She wanna be the star of the show.
She does. She is the
She
star
got
of the
an
show.
occupier show.
She always is. Next. This is from Joey Hu. 你们会来 in New York City 吗？客去
Yeah.
We actually already did New York City. But before we go, we kind of want to do another sub meetup. And I'd like to do a proper sub meetup in New York City. So Joey, consider yourself the guy that started that whole event. Okay.
No, I take over.
I just saw on the other computer a screensaver of Wing shooting a gun. I bet people would pay money to see that. Thank you, Joey. We'll definitely meet up with you when we do that. I hope I didn't miss anything. Next is P.S. Soa. Smoking a Winston for you, Lau.
Wow.
Sorry.
Where's your manner?
Thank you so much, P.S. Soa. When I smoke cigarettes, I actually smoke Camels. He's a Camel boy. Did she just wipe stuff on you?
She just wiped the raisin skin on me.
Okay.
So Mama
You're
to her
You're a
literally
raisin
just
skin
a
baby!
cloth.
You're a raisin skin baby! Raisin skin baby! Thank you for smoking a cigarette for me. I appreciate that. You want to jump?
Jump.
No, she wants to jump.
Jump.
Jippu. That's how she says jump. Cheers to you. Chris O'Connor, is the little baby a white Chinese girl or a little Chinese white girl? I call her a little Chinese white girl, I think. That rolls off the
Her
tongue
skin
better.
is kind of white.
Yeah, I actually look at her and I see a Chinese person. Weirdly enough. That's not weird, is it? It's not weird
She
at all.
got
She's half
half
Chinese. Go!
What?
Baby's doing go! Next is from you want Baba. Oh, you hate Mama? Oh, thank you so much. Mama Kukula. She said, my daughter actually said, Mommy is crying, and then she laughed. You hate Mama? Oh, aren't you too? No. Chichi Baba.
Oh man, what's going on there?
Oh, so sorry. Looks like someone hates their own mom. How did she split us up like this? She's tearing us apart.
I know.
We love her too much. Yeah, I would say, Chris, thank you. She is a Chinese white girl, I'd say. Jessie B, any tips for new China vloggers? I'm moving to Fuzhou in a couple weeks and I might try it out. Do it with the intention, and Jessie, that's awesome, congratulations. Do it with the intent of not trying to make money or get famous or something, because it takes years to even pull anything like that off, and it's just a bonus that we were able to do it full time. It was by the skin of our teeth, to be honest. Just kind of had to take the chance. But with that, you're free to do and cover whatever you like and just show yourself having fun and exploring things rather than covering topics just because you think they're popular. So that's the most healthy way, and ironically enough, the easiest way to get popular is to be yourself. Or why are you trying to look at Bratzo? You hate Bratzo. She used to cry when I used to play Bratzo on the computer. Do you like him? 喜不喜欢他? 你要不要亲亲他?
Oh man!
Oh yeah, so cute. Jessie, so be yourself. Do what you want to do, and try to cover something that people haven't done. This whole life in China thing has been done a lot. Like, I'm an expat moving to China. If I was able to start over again, I wouldn't do that at all. I'd be much more focused. I would pick a niche, pick something that might be, like Chinese music. What are you doing?
Chinese kung fu.
She's doing kung fu on me. Pick Chinese music. Pick societal issues, topics like that. Answer questions. Vlogging, I feel like, is slowly dying as a new YouTuber. Walking around with the camera saying, "This is my life today," with Tricky, Casey Neistat editing. It's fun to do those, but those are less popular. So try to make more useful content for people interested in China. Okay, sorry. I'm falling behind because baby is running around being crazy.
Oh,
You want tia. Karina, buongiorno. She is. She's congratulating herself. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you have a question and you forgot to write it, let us know. I wish that I was daddy's girl. Yeah, baba. Simon Thorkildsen from Norway. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Jump. Why do you say jippu instead of jump? That's not a word. Manuel Kinchari, thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Tiffany Penn, how easy is it to watch your show in the US? Do you mean Conquering Northern China? You just have to go to vimeo.com/ondemand/Conquering Northern China, and you can watch it. I think that's what you meant. If you mean something else, write it. I'll try to look out for your thing. It's very easy. Dennis, love lady, thank you for all you do. And you know what? I love these ladies, Dennis. And I appreciate them, and I appreciate you, Dennis. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you for your generosity. Baba, you're making Daddy super thirsty. Daddy's... I gotta open this drink now, Baba. You're a little show-off. Do you want a drink?
No thanks.
Okay.
Okay, say hello. Say hello. 亲亲大家好不好 What's a boy kiss? 来，要不要亲亲 Hey everyone! How's it going? Let me see, is there anybody with comments?
Oh crap.
What?
Nothing. Just spilling a little.
Please come back to hold the thing. I couldn't control baby and then...
I'm coming! Here, baby. Ah! Did you get away from... Oh, don't spill water on me, please. Oh, my goodness, you little cray-cray. My mom said, come downstairs, dinner time, and I yelled back, Laowinners 6 is live streaming! You hear that, Mom? Shh, 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 shh. Whoa, someone's being a crank dick. Oh.
哦，OK， don't
好了，
hold
好了，
it。
好了，好了。
来，过来妈妈这里。OK，come here，come here。
宝贝，
你看
你good？
，you run，爸爸。
要小心一点，宝贝，好多人看你，你要乖乖，乖乖好不好？ Sorry about that, guys. She is getting really close.
To her neck.
No, it's well. If you say Jesus is on my shirt, I mean that's up to your opinion. That's so. It's probably the greatest gift I've ever received, other than these metal cutouts that I showed you guys earlier. Can you sing a song? What other tricks can baby do? Now that
Baby
she's
can do tricks.
yeah, she's
Blow,
done.
kiss, and catch
Oh, blow
it.
kiss. Watch this. Bye bye. Catch it.
Catch it.
1, 2, 3. Catch it. Catch it. Catch it. Can you give me a kiss? 亲亲我. Blow me a kiss. Blow me. Give me. 给我. Catch it. 谢谢. She gave me a kiss. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that the sweetest little thing you've ever seen? TMD. Hi, we'd love to see you, Winston, Olivia, Vivi, and Olivia, and who here in the UK soon. We would love to come, and we'd love to plan on doing that. I told them we're planning on going to Europe at some point, maybe next year. So, and that is something we'll make
I hope
happen.
that they come soon.
Hey, 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 hey. 抱抱我，抱抱我。
Oh, you're still my kid.
Oh. Is this live stream just going to be us fighting over the baby now? Oh, you want?
Like,
Oh, we lagged out. What other tricks can you do, Bubba? Baby, can you say your name? Olivia!
Baby, Olivia.
Yeah, you said it. Baby, say Olivia.
Olivia.
You say it? Olivia.
Baby, say umbrella.
Oh, bleh. She's learned a lot of words. She learned, what's your favorite, Bubba, what's your favorite color? Pink. What color is, I gotta find something correct. What color is this?
Pink.
Pink? No. What is it?
Yellow.
Yellow. What about this?
Pink.
Pink? Good job.
Yay.
What about this? What's this? No, that's purple. Good job. Nice job. Why are you eyeing? Why are we lagging? Baby, did you do this?
Her cuteness.
Her cuteness
Overload.
killed the stream. Oh no, her cuteness killed the stream. Baby, your cuteness killed the stream. Oh no, it didn't. We lost a bunch of people. It's baby. I'm blaming baby. Actually, I'm blaming you because you didn't want to participate.
Fine, I'll participate. Sup, guys?
Vivi in the house, open for questions.
Vivi in the house. Yay. Try to be cool.
I can't do the fancy edits where I like zoom in on the cringe.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You should
you
do
want
the
water?
edit. Give me that like
I can't edit right now.
sunglasses.
You're live. Oh, that's so out, dude. Dude, that meme's dead. You gotta say, do you know the way?
Do you know the way?
There you go.
What do you mean by do you
Don't
know
say,
the
you're
way?
gonna ruin
Okay,
it.
do you know the way? I'm so cool now. I can see.
Some of the people were asking that missed the beginning. This will be uploaded properly. I'm gonna do a proper video out of it to talk about it in a little more detail. But the hip hop ban in China is, in fact, a recent ban. Just happened actually. Yeah, people figured out your meme. Do you know the ways?
Ow, you standing on me.
She does not know the way. Yeah, do you know the way is actually officially dead. I don't know why I brought that up. Ah! Obey! You're being bad. You're even covering your face knowing you're being bad.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Her
No?
favorite thing right
Okay.
now is
Go.
go,
Let it
go,
go,
let it go. She watches the Frozen music video and when she like, What's that?
She tried to spell T-O-O-2.
What? Why does she know how to spell that?
No, she's just...
T-O-O. He's shy. T-O-O. When Elsa does the thing where she lifts the ice castle up, baby Elsa does that. Baby Liv does that too. It's pretty cute. Pretty cute. She's watching herself and laughing at herself right now, covering her mouth in embarrassment. Do you want to build a snowman? Oh, we got a super chat, Bubba. Bubba, look, Xavier Encarno. Yeah, Encarno. Good job. She said your name, dude. Xavier, what are your thoughts about the incoming Marvel Black Panther in China? Flop or success? Absolute success. Only because China will push it probably. And number two, Marvel movies and superhero movies always do well in China. Why is that? Maybe you can give us some insight.
People tend to love the magic, and you can tell because in China they can't actually do those magic thing that cool.
Mm-hmm.
So people tend to love
like special effects and stuff.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
The
So they prefer Hollywood blockbusters because of the vision.
It's a really brainless thing. You don't need to thought about it, and you don't need to think about political sensitive and stuff.
Right. So it's easy for them to make it legal.
Yeah, just
the problem is with this one
Supermans
is
and
actually this one is about the Black Panthers. It's about black rights and stuff. So it is racially motivated. So it'll be interesting if I predict China pushing it in that the black minorities in the movie are like China on the world stage and they need more respect. I bet that's what's going to happen. That's what I'm calling. Thank you, Xavier. That was interesting. Chris O'Connor, is Conquering Northern China coming to Prime ever? I'll buy it if it does. Chris, we released on Amazon Prime for Conquering Southern China the first season because our distributor found it for us. But the issue with that, and this is what happened, was that we were kind of cut in we were lucky to be on there. And our profit sharing was so low, it was unbelievable. So we didn't want to pay the distributor to get us on there again if we're just going to lose money in the end. So right now it's going to stay on Vimeo for a while until we figure something out. But in the meantime, if you get a chance, check it out on Vimeo, or you can wait. And obviously I'll make an announcement when it's on other mediums on my channel. Next. Where is the next one? Baby, I missed it. Chad Golden. Where do you want to raise your family? I would like to raise my family on planet Earth. I would, if I had a choice, I'd probably want to live in Scandinavia because baby would have such a good education, ideally. In terms of cool places that I would want to film and still have a family, I would probably want to go to Japan, to be honest, at least for a stint. But then that would mean learning Japanese and getting baby. You're so greedy. You Gambe, puppy. Gambe. That would mean learning Japanese and getting her to learn Japanese and all this kind of stuff. Either somewhere in Europe or in America. Either California or New York in America. Chad, thank you very much. That's something we have to very soon consider because she's getting to be that age. When she's 5, we're going to have to figure that out. Vivi, I saw someone say, dump that bum and I'll save you. All right. Last time I checked, you were definitely impoverished. You have no money. And I can't take care of you. So thank you very much for taking her off my hands. What?
I just broke my
Vivi
card.
broke her credit card today. I called her a fricktard. That is your new name. She sat on her credit card in the car and it snapped in half.
No, it's not. I put it in my pocket and then, what's it called? Something dropped and then I need to bend over and then...
And that's what the baby copied your noise.
It break in half.
Tiffany Penn, are you moving to Japan? You seem to enjoy it. No, probably not. It would be a new restart for us, and there wouldn't be much of a reason to completely restart everything. I'd like to spend more time there, that's for sure. I'm actually thinking about filming there again with Winston on a motorcycle trip. I thought that would be super fun. Baby is kicking the table, if anyone wonders. It's Olivia's fault. And I did enjoy it, by the way. Thank you very much. Sorry, I am lagging on the super chats. Next comes from Jessie Horn. I talk to you very often in the comments, don't I? Vivi, what are some things you are enjoying while in the U.S.? So when you come here every year for travel, what do you like the best?
Originally the snow, but
Could have fooled me.
not so much this year.
You want Bubba?
And then the what's it called? The chicken one here is
Chicken wings and snow.
the
Yes.
chicken wing here is fantastic. And
My mom's in the background. She goes, "Not our family, huh?"
and I love the spirit.
The spirit. You're just
I love-
BSing now. You're lying to poor Jessie Horn. The spirit you like.
No,
What else
I
you
like the Christmas
Christmas spirit.
feeling.
I gotcha.
Yeah, and I love the vibey area in your city.
Sorry, there's some mad woo-mows in here. They started a conspiracy that I work for the CIA
Oh.
and the FBI, and I'm sent to China to make anti-China videos. And then also that the conspiracy is that there's another side to that I've never actually been to China, and that I just make videos in America about anti-China, which is funny. I just liked it because it's ironic because earlier in this video I talked about that, how they would definitely be in this chat, and you guys showed up. I appreciate it. Yeah, all help brazzo. Cheers to you guys. 干杯，谢谢你们过来。
干杯，
五毛。
宝贝，干杯。
如果他们给你5毛钱，我给你1块钱，好吧？好了，谢谢。Next, Jessie, thank you very much. What else do you like about America? Throw another thing in there for Jessie. It's clean.
Clean, yeah.
Not good air.
Yeah, good air.
We're not super pumped to go back to Huizhou, by the way, because I checked the pollution report yesterday. It's like unhealthy, just period.
Oh,
And it's
really?
usually pretty clean there, so we're a little bit worrying. Aerial Shadow. I'm sorry. Sea Milk is a CIA spy. Yes, I am. Cheers, CIA. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Aerial Shadow. My wife wants to know how old is Olivia now?
Almost 2.
She's almost
and
2 in March.
Return 2.
2. Terrible. Oh, is that why she's being bad?
Terrible 2.
Makes sense, doesn't it? Baby, say 1, 1, 2, 3. She usually counts down with me. Baby, can you say 1, 2, 3? 1, 1, do 1, 2, 3. Gambe. Gambe. Thank you, Ariel Shadow. Ariel Shadow. Sorry. I'm just the retorts from some of the Wuma are very priceless. They like save the drama. Don't spill on yourself, Bubba. Is she wearing boys' clothing?
Yeah. Her uncle's clothes.
Why are you wearing Uncle's clothes?
It's pajamas.
Uncle Brian. She's wearing my brother's clothes when they were a baby because we've been here for a little while now. She's run out of clothes for her to go back. Next, Tiffany Penn. Do they have Taco Bell in China? Yes, they do. They had the first Taco Bell open up about 6 months ago in Shanghai. Some people made videos about it. It's apparently really, really, really expensive for what it is. Like way overpriced in comparison to America, and better. Apparently it's better. I'm not a huge fan of Taco Bell. I was thinking about doing a video where you try it, and then I realized.
Oh my god. Oh my god. My whole leg.
Obey.
Ah!
Oh my gosh. She She just dumped all the water on Vivi's leg. Anyway, Liam Lewis says, for £2, moving to Jinan. I'm scared. Is it good for foreigners? Vivi has a perfect opportunity to tell you all about Jinan. Why don't you talk about it? Because you've been there and I haven't.
Gina.
She's trying to pour the water back on. Bobby.
Can you stop? You
You're
already
being a
make
little
half
bad
of my
girl.
legs wet.
Okay. Jinan.
Jinan is really kind of polluted, and but the oh, you're wet too. Okay. the half of the they're building surrounding the spring.
是了 She's saying she's wet.
妈妈也是。
过来，过来，我帮你。You talk about Shandong. I'll help.
And Shandong, like apparently you have a Taishan. Not that far away have Taishan. 1 and something hour away
我拖拖。
have Taishan. And
Yay.
Jinan is just I don't know. I
你没有吃
I
吃了，
love
你
the
看，没有吃吃了。
no.
You're clean.
You know what? I love the place there, especially like in the city. Inside of the city, they built the little park over it. Have what's it called? The thing, the spring thing.
Mhm.
We call something Tu Chen,
Nice.
something like that. One in the it's is in a season that the spring gonna come out. It looked really good, really pretty. I visited my friend there.
You said you liked it. And
Yeah,
you
I
don't even like
liked
the
it.
north, so.
Yeah,
Yummy! Are you looking at mommy? Yeah, it's a good place for sure. I've heard good things, if that makes any sense.
people are really nice there.
Were they nice? Friendly? Even if you're a southerner? You think they'd be nice to foreigners? Do they come off as friendly?
Yeah.
I had a good time in Shandong when I filmed in for Conquering Northern China. We went all the way through the province. I didn't go into Jinan, but everyone in the province was super friendly and very helpful, so if that helps. Kevin Suggs, thank you very much, Kevin. I appreciate it. If you had a question, try to pop it in there. I'll try to read it. Awesome. This is our top secret CIA basement studio, by the way. No one will know where we are,
Aw.
especially China. Hey, baby, you want a huggy?
Papa.
You want Mama and Baba? Okay,
You're
ready?
Grady. Get both.
I should move to Hollywood because I'd have plenty of good roles there since I'm very handsome. Sense a bit of sarcasm there. You know, I'd do well there. That was palazzo.
Smell. Baby smell.
Are you smelling baby's butt area on her pants?
Baby.
Oh, the waist. Even butt area. What's it?
Yay! Yay! Yes, that's how it's spelled. Yay! Can you have up? Apu. 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 Family hug. Oh, let's have a family hug. Ah. Apu. Chase Armstrong. Thank you very much. How long until my Chinese girlfriend's parents accept me? Chase. I really wish I was
It
in.
totally depends.
Hey.
Seriously.
Chase. Chase, I could talk for days on this topic. And it all depends on the parents because it took them how many years?
3.
3 years. You can talk now. It's okay. 3.
Depends on the family.
Yeah.
Seriously, my family takes my dad 3 years to talk to me and take maybe 4 or 5 years to accept the idea you're gonna marry me.
You know what Chinese people suck at? Chinese people are amazing at being passive aggressive, but terrible at facing conflict. So if you're confident and you just approach your family by yourself and literally talk to them point blank about it, they will accept you. They have to.
But
That's how
there's
Chinese people
another
are.
case. I mean, like if there's some other area, you know, they totally accept that.
Oh, for sure. But obviously he's having issues being accepted, right?
Okay.
If you're point blank with them, they have no choice. They can't actually tell you no to your face. Most Chinese people won't do that.
No,
I found that out. They
And
want to
plus,
avoid conflict.
You need the woman to support you.
Of
If
course.
she's not on
Well,
your side, we should watch you about
let's-
it. Then you're done.
Let's be totally fair. Like, I'm assuming that he's loved by his girlfriend. So, Bobe, you are being a nutso. I would say I can't put a time limit on it, but Chase, you're strong. Keep your arms strong, and just go for it. I'm done.
Let me take her away.
Chase, seriously though, I can relate to this very, very severely. It took me a while, and until I actually approached her parents and talked to them directly, sent them emails in Chinese, learned Chinese, and actually said, "There's no other way. You're gonna have to get over it." Chinese people hate conflict, so they won't actually. Don't want to face that. They don't want to deal with it, so they'll kind of brush it aside and be like, "Okay, this is just how it is." So, I would say don't wait for your girlfriend or your fiance to deal with them. You need to be proactive about it. Wictator. Norway. Do you watch any TV series together? Yes, we do. We watch a gosh. We watch a show called This Is Us. That's what I give to Vivi. I put up with that one. She watches Narcos with me, and we finished. What was that one? Pablo Escobar. What was Pablo Escobar's show? You're right. Oh yeah, Narcos. Sorry, we're watching El Chapo right now. Season 2. We're on that. Do we watch anything else together? Do we watch any other TV series together? I already threw that out there. Anything else?
And what's it called? What? The Goldberg?
Goldbergs. We watched the Goldbergs. Fresh Off the Boat.
Modern Family.
I haven't watched Modern Family in a while, but we used to watch that one together. Yeah. Anything else? No, I don't watch that show.
Speechless.
Speechless. I haven't seen that in a while. We got to catch up on that.
Blackish.
Thank you, Wicitator, for actually reminding us of what we watch. Blackish. Yeah, I watched that. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Bob, thank you so much for the donation. If you forgot to write a question, please write it down there and we'll check it out. Sea Milk is a mix of Jamie Lee Curtis and Marty Freeman, but he's kind of cool. Are you saying that Jamie Lee Curtis and Martin... Why am I Jamie Lee Curtis?
What are they?
I'll show you later. They're not people. Next. I'm sorry. I got so lost. Stray guy in Korea.
Gotta be.
Okay, go ahead. Downstairs is your beer. I left it down there because I was trying to stream from down there. It's on the ping pong table. Well, what are towels like in China? I did 2 years in South Korea and shocked when the majority of towels are slightly larger than a hand towel. Exactly the same. If you go to hotels, you'll find like normal towels, but oftentimes if you stay at people's houses, they will have like washcloths that they say are towels. I remember when me and Vivi first got married, we just moved in together, and she comes out of the shower, and I was kind of shocked because she was literally using a washcloth to dry off. She's talking about the size of towels. And I was telling him I was very shocked when I saw you drying off with a washcloth, because it was just a washcloth. It was actually like smaller than normal washcloth. Babe, 过来，我抱抱你，我抱抱你，要不要抱抱抱抱? Sorry guys, I'm trying my best. Yes, so they are exactly the same, except when you are in hotels. Good question, actually. That's very, very useful info. Because us Western bodies are not gonna. Actually, no one can deal with that. It's too small. Tiffany Penn. Xiaojiu is Chinese alcohol. Xiaojiu is Chinese alcohol. Can you get in the USA? You found some xiaojiu the other day, actually, right?
What? Xiaojiu?
Yeah.
Xiaojiu and where?
Yeah, xiaojiu in the supermarket. You have some in the cupboard.
No, that's 料酒, dude.
Pretty sure it says xiaojiu.
No, that's
Oh, okay.
料酒.
Sorry.
But 烧酒,
Right.
it's also easy to find.
You can find it
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Where did you find it? In the Chinese supermarkets?
Asian but no, the even the Asian aisle in supermarket can buy it.
Okay. Baby Gambe. Gambe. Okay, next. Liam Lewis. I want to teach vlog travel. Is China getting dangerous for foreigners? People seem to be leaving, and Prazi says he gets stopped at the airport because of his YouTube. I have a lot of things I could say on that topic, but CIA jokes aside, there are issues that can't be addressed in this chat. I will say this. China's fine right now for foreigners that keep their head low, and don't get into social media. If you want to chill out and be on like some Chinese media thing where they put like sweat drops running down your face and you try food and go, wow, never how true, then if you're doing anything like what we do, I wouldn't recommend it right now, for sure. It's definitely, my best piece of advice is not to pursue that area. I would go to China for study, I would go to China for travel, and I would go to China for a short stint, maybe a gap year. I would not call it home now. If I could go back in time, I'm happy that I went. I wouldn't go to live there for a long period of time now, if I were you. If that makes sense, Liam. Dangerous? Hard to say. Really hard to say. Xiaojiu. Oh, crap. Tiffany Penn, more Prazi videos. Tiffany, Prazi actually has a channel. Believe it or not, it's called Prazi. So just look it up on YouTube and you'll find it.
He recently uploaded some.
Yeah, he's got some videos. He lives in Taiwan now, so we're not together anymore. That sounds bad. Not that we used to be together. Hey. hey. But he definitely has his own thing going on, so no worries. Definitely check it out. I almost read some bad comments about Prezi. Apologize.
She
Definitely go
said
check it out.
with you and Prezi.
Oh, with me and Prezi. I'm sorry. Wang, don't get out of here, man. I love your comments, but I can't read these on a live stream. Tiffany. Sorry. I'm sorry. Wang Dong is he's getting a reaction out of me right now. I love that guy, but you just spilled water on my pants, Bao Bei. Look. 湿湿了，爸爸湿湿了。对，爸爸湿湿了，你怎么办？你要洗干净，帮我洗干净，帮我擦擦，擦一下。
She herself is full of water too.
Why did you give her cans full of water? Of course she's gonna get full of water.
Cause she want to steal a beer. What else can I do?
Just be a man, all right?
Papa.
Sorry.
Papa.
What was I saying about Prazi's videos? I have no idea. I don't remember. Sorry, I don't know what I was saying. I'm sorry. Okay, next is from Simon Thorkildson, and he says, your 3 favorite Serpent ZA videos. Oh, interesting. That's a good question. If I was to go back now and watch Serpent ZA videos, my opinion would be completely different because I don't need advice on China anymore. But as a noob, I would say, I mean, you have to say his first video where he's riding the scooter and he's getting the baozi on the scooter and like going off road and stuff. That's kind of like what inspires everyone. That's the go-to video to inspire everyone. I loved the video. Actually, I would put one of the top 3 videos of his is the last one he made, which is him getting called a foreigner in America. I thought that was absolutely fantastic because we were there together actually in California, and people kept calling him, "Oh, you made a prison! Maybe put my baby in jail to stay away from me." Popeye, I'm so sad. She's moving the chair. People were calling him a foreigner in Chinese in America, and he is, obviously. But they were also calling me a foreigner, which was kind of entertaining. And we could understand everything they said. So a lot of people, I remember one instance, we're in a gas station, in a petrol station, we're waiting in line. These Chinese guys were there, and we're like, "Oh, I wonder if we should get some chips or beer. I'm not sure," in Chinese. And they were like, because they were talking about us the whole time. It's pretty hilarious. Bobby, you want out? Say up, please. Good job. You can let her up. It's okay. Up. Let her up. Let her up.
No, you can't see. People can't see. Here.
Apu. Are you trapped? Okay. Anyway, the third video I would say from Serpent ZA that I love the most. I'm trying to think. I love a lot of Serpent ZA videos. I'm trying to think of my faves. There's like literally hundreds of them.
I think the fairly recent one is my fave.
Yes, I mentioned that. But I'm trying to go back in the catalog in case nobody's seen it before. What would I pick for like a real classic? A real classic. Let me open this channel real quick. It's a useful research into the old times, actually. I will literally, I'm sure, get a thing. Let me see. Okay, Chinese knockoffs that can kill you. Because we were on Conquering Northern China together, and I remember him editing this on his iPhone, and I was impressed that he managed to pull that off on a frickin' iPhone. That was insane. That was a good one. I probably picked that one. Thank you, Simon. Next. Wow, there's so many spam comments. What are people saying? Must be really pornographic stuff. Next is Bob Timmy. Thank you very much, Bob, again, for the $10. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Any other questions? Are you still blocking her? Happy? Mickey? Teddy? Why talk fake rubbish, China? Hey, see milk, are there any camping grounds in China? Yes, there are. Few and far in between. Oh, you have a teddy? Give a teddy.
Are you drinking your milk now?
Teddy. This is her teddy blanket that she uses every night to fall asleep. Oh, Bob had a question above. I'm going to try to find your question, Bob. And I'm going to do my best. Oh, Bob. Ni hao, give me some places to visit in southern China. Vivi told me I should go to Macau, and I want to see Hong Kong. What else in mainland China is sight-see worthy? Southern China, Bob, I would say go to a place called Shaoguan, Shaoguan, Shaoguan. Shaoguan is where the famous special-shaped mountains are.
Which
very
you're conquering
beautiful.
Southern China.
It's in Conquering Southern China. Absolutely beautiful there, and I would recommend it. It's great hiking. The small town vibe where people are super friendly and not like normal Kanto people. Very friendly folks. Sorry. Normal, not like normal Kanto people. Very pretty. I would also go to Fenghuang
Fenghuang is
in
Southern
Hunan.
China.
Yeah, it's in Hunan.
Yeah, oh,
It's all the way in the south.
yeah.
Vivi calls anything that's not Guangdong Southern China, or not Southern China, she calls it Northern China. Anyway, Fenghuang, Fenghuang. Fenghuang is awesome. Very beautiful town. Full of meow people. It's touristy, but it's awesome. It's very beautiful.
They need to explore the nearby, not the.
Yeah, like go
inside.
around Fenghuang. Try to rent a car or get a driver. We hired a driver there for like 200 RMB
It's
all
amazing.
day,
Yeah.
and we got to go everywhere we wanted to. The whole area, the whole area around Fenghuang is gorgeous. Wow! Check out Yunnan as well. Yunnan province is gorgeous. Pretty much everywhere in Yunnan is very pretty. We went to a place called Xishuangbanna. Xishuan. I'm not going to try to spell it. Xishuangbanana.
Banana.
There's like elephants and stuff there. It's gorgeous. Definitely check that out. Thank you very much, Bob.
Oh, Shangri-La.
Shangri-La. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty. We met those.
九寨沟.
Go to the Dwarf Kingdom.
That's in Yunnan.
Yeah, in Yunnan. It's
Oh,
in South.
九寨沟.
Jiuzhaigou, that's in Western China.
I never get.
That's in Sichuan.
Okay.
Vivi doesn't know geography. If you go to Sichuan, go to Jiuzhaigou, though. That's really, really pretty. Actually, let me type that down. Jiuzhaigou. Baobei! I'm gonna eat you up. Gotcha.
Banana 快点，宝贝。
Whoa!
This is sassy little
Dude,
girl.
Kevin Suggs, my uncle was a flying tiger. That's awesome, dude. That's really cool. Fighting the Japanese or the Chinese before the U.S. entered the war. Do the Chinese know about them? Yeah, a good majority of them. Youngsters won't know, but if you go up north, people mention the flying tigers all the time. That's the one place where Americans, or the one instance in history where the Americans
Wait,
get...
hold on. Flying tiger, is that they're pilots
Yeah.
that have a jacket
Yeah,
which have a tiger in the back?
Yeah.
Oh man. Guess what? If your uncle's still keeping that jacket in good shape.
Oh yeah, it's like $1 million in China.
Yeah, not in China, especially in Japan. People
In
collecting
Japan as
them
well,
like
yeah.
thousands of dollars.
It's insane. Anyway, money aside, people do know what the flying tigers are. Would you say the average Chinese person knows what the flying tigers are?
No. Not necessary.
But I went to a place in the north where people wouldn't stop talking about it. So I'm saying there are places
people from the north probably
In
are
Shanxi.
more.
more into war history for sure.
Okay, say
Say
night
goodnight,
to
Nana.
everyone.
Say nana.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Give me a kiss.
Bye bye.
Give a kiss.
Say night night. One kiss.
Bye-bye.
Give a kiss. Catch it. Say goodnight to Olivia. She's going down.
Finally.
Kevin, yeah. So yes, they do. Some of them, especially older people, they'll definitely know about the flying tigers.
For Teddy.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Baby was getting a rambunk show. She was. Okay, I'm catching up. Brian Skinner. Brian, thank you so much. But you didn't write a question, so please write your question below, and I'm going to keep my eye out for it right now. Bonjour, baby. Okay, I'm catching up right now. Somebody asked if you live in China and if you have tattoos, will you get in trouble? No. It's about promoting tattoos and hip-hop culture in media, so you're not allowed to show them in media. If you posted like a WeChat post or something, I think you'd be okay. It's when you get famous, you're not allowed to pursue those arts, per se. Somebody asked me about Changsha. Changsha in Hunan is a massive city that people keep asking me about. I don't know why, but it's not great. It's basically a concrete jungle. There's a lot of new stuff there, but it's still really rough. And it reminds me of, I don't know how to say, like some sort of ex-urban warfare zone. It looks terrible. And it's very, very, very nationalist. And I don't like going there when I have to go there, if that makes sense. I'm sure if you made it your own, it'd be cool. Chris OConnor, name one thing you would change about China. That is a loaded question, isn't it? Chris, thank you for the question. If I could change one thing about China, I would change the demeanor towards strangers. Although foreigners tend to get, praised and looked up to. Not looked up to, but people take care of you if you're a foreigner because you are, you're different. You stand out. A lot of people will think that's cool. The average person in China does not help the local people around them. If somebody is hurt, someone has a problem, people will gloss over that. They'll walk by, they'll avoid it. And I've seen that every day for 9 years, and it does wear on you, and it doesn't change who you are, but it does change the way that you look at issues and when people have problems. And it still bothers me because I feel guilty when I walk by someone that needs help. And it's difficult to explain, but when I'm back here, I see people like having small talk with each other and helping each other out when they break down the side of the road. Someone will pull over and help. Someone drops their groceries, they'll pick them up. It's just stuff I don't see in China, and it bothers me because you're trained in China to ignore people that need help. And I hope that changes at some point, if that makes sense. I'm not speaking for everyone in China. Of course, there are good Samaritans out there. Of course there are. Typically younger people. But, the culture is a bit poisoned in the respect of, helping your fellow neighbor, basically, if that makes sense. That's what I would change. Chris. Who's on my shirt? Oh, Mona, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't see you in there. Mona, this is Brazzo. Look him up, Braco. You might remember our chat about the guy that you dream about at night. It's kind of like that. I don't care about Donald Trump, so don't ask me those questions, please. Other than the fact that we used to hang out all the time. Okay, I'm now covered. Someone keeps asking me if we've been to the Chinatown in Flushing, New York. Actually, we just filmed before we go back. We filmed the Chinatown in New York City, but we didn't go to Flushing. Went to the traditional Chinatown and we explored that. It's very, very interesting. Chinatowns in general, while we were on the West Coast, actually, were super interesting because there were areas that looked like China, and then there were areas that looked like America with Chinese characters everywhere. So it was a bit weird to see all the new immigrants. It was pretty cool. My keyboard is not mechanical because I, in fact, am using a MacBook Pro. So unfortunately, I don't do that. I'm about to sneeze. The episode about Chinatown. Excuse me. Episode about Chinatown is soon. I'm gonna put some more stuff out before that, but it'll come soon. It's a good one. Hey, guys, let's stay away from my Bitcoin finances. I appreciate that. Bless you. Thank you very much, guys. It's crazy to sneeze on live stream and be blessed by everyone. I'm so thirsty right now. This beer's not helping. It's very thick. Something is stuck on my upper lip. It's called, it's not a mustache, that's for sure. I haven't been able to grow one of those since I was actually never. Who's that?
It's the Mitch.
Oh, my brother Corey's here.
Yeah, sorry.
He's the crypto god. I'd say the youngest crypto if you're into cryptocurrency, talk to this guy. He is, in
Right
fact,
here.
one of the biggest players in the crypto game. Very influential, especially in the Tron game.
Yeah, and bought some of that Bitcoin gold and it shot up.
Shut up. Nice.
10%.
This guy gives me all my financial advice. If you want to talk to him, talk to him. Corey in the house.
I hear that so
Someone,
many times.
but right when you walked in, someone posted that. So it's kind of funny. What have you been up to? Are you out in the Bitcoin mines?
Oh, yeah. Just found 3 of them lying in the yard.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Proud of you, man.
Yeah, not even joking.
What are you going to do with them?
I might trade them in for some Doge, maybe,
Definitely Doge, right?
I heard it's going to moon soon.
Doge moon, right?
coin.
I actually looked outside tonight.
Uh-huh.
I looked up into the sky. There's a big Doge just floating out there.
Really?
Big Doge in the moon.
It was like on the moon.
It was on the moon.
Yeah.
Somebody actually paid to put the Doge on the
Did
moon.
you hear the little bark? Like, if
Yes.
you listen really close.
It said, Doge,
yeah.
Doge.
Yeah.
Like that.
Doji.
For sure. Anyway. Pack coin is rather interesting. Someone says, you know about that?
Pet coin. I've heard about it, but I haven't really looked into it.
Okay.
Garlic coin.
Garlic coins. My milk Doge coin. That's a
We
thing.
need to make one.
We should absolutely make milk
Yeah.
Doge coin. We got a lot of.
How hard is it to make a crypto?
You should know. You're the master. Oh, people want to know BTC or BCH.
Definitely BTC.
Why?
BCH it was up to 3K, and then after it got added on Coinbase, and now it's down to like, what, 1.5? So back where it starts, pretty much it was a bubble. But,
You guys should feel really lucky you're getting free crypto advice right now.
mm-hmm.
Brian Skinner with $10. Thank you very much, Brian. Pop your question down below so I can actually.
Any
figure that out.
crypto is not bad. That's what literally all my friends tell me. I'm like, no, that makes 0 sense.
How about Dickles? They're like nickels.
Dickles.
Yeah.
With half the value.
Okay, Brian. Let's try again. Glad to meet you in my hometown. And Vivi trying in and out. Let's ride if you come back to China. By the way, house is ready whenever you get back to LA. Thank you very much, Brian. Appreciate it. Awesome stuff, dude. Thank you. Nice to meet you in LA.
Dick.
What? What are you reading? What are you reading? Oh, you know what's funny is I can see the comments that get banned.
Yeah.
I see them in gray.
That's what
And now this is going to open up a whole new world of laughs
Mhm.
because I haven't noticed them before.
Shekels.
Yeah, shekels are they're out of this world for the moon, to the moon for
Mhm.
sure. Sorry. What's chain link?
No clue.
Okay, so these people are just lying. Stop, guys. Stop with the great comments.
Wait, how did the other?
Oh,
people
actually, I'll bring this up with you before we go. Do you think because China and South Korea are trying to ban cryptos, do you think it's going to affect the market on the whole, or will it correct itself?
know? Well, it did a little bit for the past week, but then, because I'm on that stock trader app where there's a big chats and like there's a big jump up right when it released that South Korea wasn't going to ban it, but now like I heard rumors of looking into banning again. So it's like it's pretty much all speculation right now. So if it actually happens, probably, but right now I don't think you can actually get away with banning crypto. It's just not going to go over well.
Okay, good. Thank you. $5 comes from JS. What's up, Naigu? Still in China. Don't read that. Still in Canada. I apologize. When are you coming to New York? Pra, pra. I assume that's the sound effect.
Wait, have they seen your shirt yet?
Yes,
Oh,
many
okay.
many times. Brazos blessings to you. And JS, I am actually in New York right now. Believe it or not. You might not believe that, but it's absolutely true. And we're going to do a New York City meetup soon. So stay tuned for that. See you, good.
Wait, you got another one.
BJJ, how are half-black Chinese perceived, accepted in China? Are they treated differently than Chinese or white mixed people? I covered this a little bit on ADV China and probably on my own channel as well, but it's a good question. Basically, the less dark you look in China, the more accepted you are, if that makes sense. However, some of the most successful people I know in China, they know how to play the game, and they know how to kind of get past all those preconceived notions and all those judgments and things that trigger people normally. And the most successful people I know in China are actually black. And they're people from Africa, dealt with aversion their entire life, They know what's up. They know how to just ignore people that are just making snide comments. They learn Chinese. They play the game. They do good business. So don't let that hold you back. I mean, you being half of anything doesn't really matter. It's just about your work ethic and what you want to do in China. So definitely.
Crypto Nick, that's the dude I was talking to you about.
Oh,
But, like,
but he told
yeah.
you. But he said BCC was legit.
yeah, that's down like $14 now from 300.
So Crypto
3 days
Corey
ago.
knows a little more than Crypto Nick, I guess we can say.
What is that? Can you read that?
Mama, that means what you read earlier in
Oh,
Chinese.
gotcha. That's what I thought. Wait, is it Vish reposted again?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. No, just don't read that. Thank you for the questions, by the way. I wish you the best. Man, this is really freaking slow. You guys need better internet in this house, too.
I know.
It probably screws up your crypto game.
Yeah, I know. They can't
imagine.
do those day trades, lose Satoshis.
See, listen to this lingo. You hear this lingo, good boys and girls? BitConnect. Hold on. My wife says a BitConnect is scam. No. Carlos, BitConnect. Nice. Do you know about Carlos on BitConnect?
Oh, yeah, the dude who was
Yeah.
saying, yeah.
Oh, why are we talking about cryptos here, boys? This is about banning hip-hop and tattoos. What do you think? Do you have a tattoo?
Me?
Mm.
No.
No, you had to check real quick. If you had a tattoo, it'd be really sad to find out you can't go on TV in China. I know it's
Wait,
one of your
what?
biggest aspirations. What do you want?
I was
Oh,
gonna.
I drank all this. Sorry. BitConnect. Oh! I drank Vivi's beer and she's getting pissed off.
Wait, oh. This is fresh from the shower?
Yes. I just washed my bod. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it quits tonight. I'm going to make a proper video about this topic. Just want to hang out with you guys a little bit. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to say thank you so much, Laowinners, and I'll catch you. Wait for you to stay on the next one. You gotta stay on the next one. Gotta stay on the next one.
On the next one.
Nice. This is where everyone thinks. This is where I always think I stop the stream, but actually I'm still on.
Oh, gotcha.
So you hit stop and it goes on for
No,
like
you go like.
you go to stop stream and then it goes on for ages, dude.
Oh,
It goes on for ages. Yeah.
Mm.
What you can see is actually these numbers will go
Watchers.
down. You got to keep your composure. You can't say things like Bitcoin,
Oh,
stuff like
gotcha,
that, because like all those great comments and stuff that people say, if we read them now and laugh about them, we're still on stream.
Mm.
So you got to be careful that we're
Wait,
actually
this
off
is-
stream. Right now.
Gotcha. So we're off stream right now.
We're off stream.
Okay, good. So
Yeah.
no one can actually see us.
I think we're actually off. You just look at this color down here.
Oh,
It says
green.
it's ketchup color. No, it's red. This is red, so I guess we're off stream right now.
Mm.
Oh, it's orange now.
Mm.
Guess we should pay attention.
Rainbow.
It's a prank, bro. Oh, we're not even off. I got you guys. Oh, this is how I weed out. Oh, stream complete. What the heck? It actually went off.
What?
It actually went off.
How?
I don't know.
People are quoting. No.